Happy New Year, everyone. We are back with that video where we discuss what happened in the last year and what we're gonna do in the next year. I did not talk too much about my personal and professional life. It's not because nothing happened, it's because basically too much happened. I usually keep my professional and personal struggles private because I mentor artists and so many people look up to me. So I feel it is my responsibility to stay strong so I can keep the hope alive. But behind the scene, there were struggles, there were layoffs, and there was self doubt and chaos in general. So this video is not about success, it is about whatever happens, what happens when you keep going. So let's look over what happened in 2025 and how I've been through it. So, number one thing, if you remember from my last video in there, I got a job on the new year and then got laid off. Then I got another one, then I got laid off again. So it wasn't that good on that front. I was really happy to share the news that how I got that job, but the way I got that job, I lost it also. So it wasn't that good on the career side, and I applied for a lot of jobs afterwards, but nothing happened. So again, I didn't share because a lot of people look at I mentor aspiring artists. I don't want to make them feel bad. If I get down, then they also gonna feel down. So but I still kept going. So I started focusing on my YouTube channel. So the plan for YouTube channel was to get it monetized by the end of this year, which unfortunately didn't reach. So we are almost there, but it's like too much time of watch time is like really punishing. When you don't post regularly, YouTube punishes you basically. So, but we were able to do a lot of fun stuff. We did a lot of different formats. We did live videos and talked to a wonderful community we have built at FPC. So, no worries, I have still hope that YouTube will get monetized. Then with the YouTube, I planned to start a podcast last year where I have professional artists, where they will share their experience and give their guidance to aspiring artists, how to get into that industry. And then second format was to talk to aspiring artists, get to know their struggles, their problems, and maybe help them with a little bit of our guidance. So I was not able to start the professional podcast, that format, but I was able to share the stories of 20 different aspiring artists from all around the world, from all the areas, expertise, share their journey, and I'm sure you guys might have watched it. So it was really popular. A lot of people reached out to me after watching those videos. So that was a success. Then on our channel, because I had a lot of time after layoff, I thought I will start focusing on the community. I started a bootcamp, free of cost for everyone, to support artists to learn environment art. It was not totally free though. I shared it in my bootcamp also. I hope to find, mentees who can pay for my time, for the support, who can afford it basically. That's why I kept the bootcamp free, because I believe education should be free. So I kept it that way. I found too, honestly, I'm really grateful for their participation, for paying for the time, for the support, for the mentorship. But honestly, it was not that much. I hoped a little bit more than that. Honestly, way more than that, because more than 500 people signed up for the bootcamp, and 2 is not, very, motivating number. So I had to end the bootcamp. Bootcamp did not end, but the project I was working on, I had to end because of the other responsibilities, and I was going on holidays. but the bootcamp is still on, so you can still join, still participate. We'll start the lives next year. So yeah, so unfortunately I had to end. With that, when that ended, basically last year I planned I will post few portfolio pieces in my portfolio, which I was not able to. So that bootcamp was the one hope that I will be able to finish at least one piece of portfolio, right? So I was not able to finish the bootcamp, so the portfolio was, so basically last year I did not post any work. So that was a bit of disappointment, and I was not really happy that that happened. That is on the bootcamp side and the portfolio side. And also last year I shared I have a small studio, Future Past Creatives. I have a small team where we worked on 3 projects, and we had to say no to many because of the small team we have and due to the skill gap. That's what I understood, that the skill I have, and I am getting the project based on that skill set, and my team did not have that skill set. So next year I'm planning to change that also, but that was the lesson, that we needed small scope and small projects to which we could handle, and also there was like shortage of projects also. So I'm happy that we could, and all the meantime we were sitting free, we created online assets, which was a small success because we were able to make some earning out of it. So if we are able to make some earning, that means there's possibility to earn more. So we have to build more online presence, upload more, and maybe hope for getting more passive income. And maybe we will be able to cover all our salaries of the artists at one point. So which unfortunately we could not. I have to pay for all the salaries, which was a bummer, but still there is a hope that there was some passive income, and I was happy that happened. And lastly, there were conferences. I went to 2 Blender conferences, one in Prague and one in Amsterdam. Both were because of the wonderful people at BlenderKit. I'm working with them on and off from past 4 or 5 years, and they are like super wonderful, and I get to go to these conferences for the past 3-4 years, and also Blender in Prague, and also in Amsterdam. It's all because of them, and they are super supportive. I learned Blender and I got into Blender because of them. I give credit wherever I get chance to. So special thank to wonderful people at BlenderKit. If you're watching, love you guys. You guys are awesome. So yeah, so that is there. So if you don't know what BlenderKit is, it is an online platform with an online asset library. There's a link in the description if you want to join it. So yeah, so that's BlenderKit, which I always admire, and they kept my fire alive, and because of them I didn't have to worry about bills also. So that bring me to the last point, which is that like I did not earn that much as much I hoped for financially. So I do enjoyed all the stuff I did. I enjoyed YouTube, mentorship, even running the company, running the course, bootcamp, everything I enjoyed very much. But on the monetization point, on the earning point, it was not that much well. And when the job went, basically I didn't earn anything afterwards. So it was a little bit bummer. I don't worry that much about that also, but society do not let you live if you don't earn good. So they don't give you the same respect as much as you if you are earning good, right? And yeah, so that was a little bit bummer. It does not impact me, but I know the family members, friends, and everyone, I've seen it and I've faced it. That's why I'm sharing. That was a big bummer when the people around you start to treat you that way because of you're not earning that much. So that's a part of society, but I don't care. We are having fun. So that was 2025. bunch of hiccups, but we're gonna keep going. So that's what I'm going to talk next. What I'm gonna do in 2026. 2026 gonna be more focused, more precise. I am going to focus on my skills and portfolio. First of all, I'm gonna refresh my vegetation and foliage art skills, workflows. Gonna build some small scale projects first. Not gonna take a very big bootcamp project. Gonna make single plants, some dioramas, and then maybe some scenes, right? So to showcase that I can make foliage, and with that, I'm gonna focus my YouTube channel also around foliage. So whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna talk about tutorials and lives. Gonna more around foliage and foliage art in general, or biome art in general. I'm gonna invite people to talk. That are gonna happen normally. If people ask any environment workflow, that's gonna happen normally. But what I want to bring forward, I'm gonna focus on that precise thing. That's gonna help me refresh my workflow skills, and I will build my portfolio also around that. So I'm going to use my YouTube channel around that. And also my studio, it was environment focused. I'm going to focus it more on biome side. Again, because it's all linked, because I can use my portfolio same for the studio, and then I'm going to pitch for the projects for this. So if you're working in the studio, if you're watching it, if you ever need a foliage art services, then our studio is there. If you're looking for an artist for foliage, I'm here. So that is more focused toward that in there. And for the passive, as it was a little bit there, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus on creating more asset for the online, and gonna build more presence using that. So we're gonna publish foliage projects, foliage asset packs on the marketplace, so that also act as a portfolio. So that is on that side. So we hope to find more projects, more clients through that in there. And on the personal side, basically last year I did not reach any goal, did not get much fit, financially not much. So what I'm gonna do this year, I'm gonna focus small step every day to get my typing fast, learn Czech, get driving license, and get fit. And lastly, enjoy the whole process. Basically, not stress about anything if things happen or not. And I'm gonna say the same thing to you. If you did not reach your goal in 2025, it doesn't matter. Okay, we still have life ahead. We can still do it. We just tone down our expectation and burden on ourselves. Let's achieve the goals in 2026. So thank you very much for everyone who liked, commented, shared, interacted with me in the last year. You guys are awesome. You are the reason I'm still doing and keep going forward. So stay in touch, keep a part of it, keep rocking, and Happy New Year again. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye.